Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today I will discuss about the primary elements of knitting. So let's start. So at first you have to know about the primary elements. So what is primary element? In a word, if you define the primary elements means if you want to complete the knitting cycle, you must knit these elements. Without it, you can't make a knitting elements or knit structure or knit loop. So these elements are called primary elements. So if we want to elaborate this word, so primary elements, so then we can write without it knitting cannot be possible. So whenever we talked about the primary knitting elements of knitting, it means we have talked about weft knitting. So there are three primary elements of knitting. These are needle, sinker and cam. So at first we will discuss about the needle, then we will discuss about the sinker and then cam. So let's start with the needle. So needle is the basic elements of knitting. So there are three kinds of needle. That's one is latch needle, number two is bearded needle, number three is compound needle. Latch needle and bearded needle are the conventional needle, and in modern machine compound needle is widely used. So here you can see in the picture there is in the on the left side you can see the bearded needle and it is called the beard. It is called the beard part and the most important part. And on the right side you can see the latch needle, and here this is the latch, and that's why it is called latch needle. So if we want to know the basic function of the latch needle or bearded needle, then we have to tell the basic function of needle are actually it helps to draw the loops, and the second it helps to transform the yarn into king. So it also helps to intermesh the new loops with their previous one. So these are the functions of the needles. Now we will discuss about the sinker. Here you can see this is a picture of sinker. The different part you can see the different part of the sinkers, the hole, the throat, the nose, the butt. These are the parts of the sinker. Actually there are three functions of the sinker for weft knitting. That is, it helps needle to loop form, and it helps to hold down and knocking over system. So these are the basic function of the sinker. So now I will discuss about the cam. So whenever we talked about the cam, actually we talked about the knitting cam. So it is usually used in the weft knitting. So there are three types of cam. There's the first one is the knit cam, the second one is tuck cam, and third one is miss cam. Actually knit structure is a combination of this cam, and combining them more structure is produced and more various structure is produced. So structure will be different according to the arrangement of the cam. So here you can see a picture of the cam arrangement, and this is called the neat cam. So this is the most suitable cam, and this is called tuck cam. Here you can see the last one is called miss cam. According to the arrangement of the cam, the design will be various types. So if you want to get more different types of design, then you have to arrange the cam with different steps and different way. So the basic function of the cams are, it actually guides the needle through specific path. Here you can see in the picture the needle is moved through the path. This path, needle is moves through the paths. According to this, cam helps needle to draw the new loops and form new loops, and these are the basic function of the needle. And now I want to see you a nice picture, that is the actual arrangement. So here you can see that it's a needle. Here you can see that it's a needle, and thus its sinker. You can see it's a needle, and this is sinker, and this is butt which follows the path of the cam, and there is the third basic, and this is called cam. So actually these are the arrangement of the primary elements in weft knitting. And if we want to summarize our today's class, we have learned from the primary elements of knitting. We have learned what is primary elements, and then we have learned the three primary elements: needle, sinker, cam. And here the needle, latch needle, bearded needle, and compound needle. We have seen the picture of the latch and bearded needle, and we have also learned about the basic function of the needles. Here we have learned the different parts of the sinker and also the function of its. Here we have seen different types of cam and their basic function, and finally we have seen the actual arrangement of the needle, cam, and sinker in a weft knitting machine. So this is all for today. Thank you, and thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.